Hello, everybody, and welcome. Let us know if you're here so that we can say hey to you. I am Pam Coxwell, and that's Tracy Gibson. So that we can say hey to you.
Oh,
I am Pam Coxwell, and is that me?
well, you know what?
Uh,
I I don't even know. I think so, but I don't know. I could have a bazillion windows. Hey Hannah, hey Judy. Let me check my windows. I don't.
There must be a hold on.
Hey
Let's
Hannah, hey Judy. Let me check my windows. I don't.
maybe it's mine, Tracy. Hang on.
Oh wait. No. Hmm.
Maybe it's mine, Tracy. Hang on.
Oh wait. Hey Vivian. Hey Janine. Hey Susan. Hey Sherry. Hey Kathy. Hey Vivian. Hey Janine. Hey Susan. Oh, is it? Do you have your two separate devices? Ah. Hey Anne. As usual, Pam and I have tech issues. What is new? Nothing's new
Let's
there.
try it now. Yay! Thank you, Lord. We just like to add excitement to everybody's day.
Yeah.
Hello, everybody. Welcome. Thank y'all for coming tonight.
Bobby,
We're
I want to be there. I don't, that sounds way better than Texas.
oh
The
wow.
Poconos. Yeah. Well, we're coming to you from our Welcome Home workshop series. We are doing, we just finished a big flag workshop, which we're going to announce the winners tonight for that, the grand prize winners. And then we're going to be coming live to you guys basically around every other month. And we're going to decorate a different attachment for this porch cleaner sign. And tonight we happen to be doing a daisy and a flip flop to kind of go over all of our summer series pieces. Um, can we turn on captions?
That's what I was looking in the settings. I thought that we could.
Hmm. I don't know that one. I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
interesting because I don't see it, and I thought that would just be an automatic. Let's see.
Yeah, you would think. Hannah, that's a good question. I don't know. I don't know that one. But well, Bobby says thunderstorms have rolled through, beautiful rainbows, temperatures in the high 60s. That would be amazing. Summer is great.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're I don't even know near the hundreds. I don't know what we're at. Um,
Oh, captions are on here. You do see captions, Kathy? My side is grayed out, so thought.
I don't see them on my phone, but I don't know. We might have to figure that one out and add them after the replay and then put it back in our Facebook group, perhaps. But
Okay, and I do see them on my phone, so
maybe I just don't have mine set up for that.
yeah, I don't know either.
Oh, yeah, mine says if I look at the full screen, it says captions. I see it. Yeah. You just have to make sure you see the comments and stuff, and then you'll see the captions above it. So,
Okay,
oh, perfect.
Daphne said
Daphne was
each
like, each person
person can
can,
turn it on.
yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Well, welcome. We're glad y'all are here.
Let me show you a big version of what we're going to be working on tonight. And so we're going to be using a couple different supplies. One, I am supplying the wood cutouts. Pam is supplying the printables. So we're going to be using her printables on our cutouts tonight. And so, gotta walk around my dogs. Okay. So I have instructions. If you already bought the kit for the home, which is HOME, and then the little interchangeable pieces, I didn't use the O. I just kept the O out. And then we have our interchangeable pieces that you can add to here. And so that's what this is. You do have to get your own board. And I have measurements, and I'm going to show you how you would place everything tonight. And then we're gonna We're going to decorate a couple pieces. And we're going to go over who our grand prize winners are before the end of the night, too.
Yep.
So.
And I need to show, somebody had asked about adding the dark blue, the marker, to the hello. And I could show that also.
Yeah. Do you want to start with that one?
Yeah, I'll just do that. It's not. Here it is. Y'all have vertigo, so I'm having to move my head really still. Anyway, if I seem crazy, that's why. Okay. So with the Sharpie creative markers, you can have the bullet or the brush tip. It does not matter for this which one you use. I just noticed that this is the brush tip and it's got a little opening in the lid. This one is the bullet tip and it's solid. So if you have more than one set, that's one quick way you can tell. So they have a set that includes navy, and I think all of their sets include white, but I'm not positive about that. I think they have several different variations of their markers. So this is the basic one. This is the Sharpie brush. So what I did, I went ahead and started doing it on, it is Maryland, and it's about to make me crazy. It's like being on a ship or something. It's just terrible. So one way that you can use these, and it's really simple to kind of fancy up your lettering, even if it's vinyl lettering, even if you didn't actually hand letter it, you can still add little bitty touches to it that just make it have a little punch to it. So if you look at the hello and look at the H, see how I added that little line and I left a white space in between, if I can get my marker going in the right direction. So that little thin line with the blue, that is what I added with the marker. So the way I keep it straight is I'll usually go to the right of the letter. So here's an example.
Do you want to do it on the table? Want me to add your other camera?
Thank you. Yes, thank you. Oh, goodness. What a day it has been. Okay, can y'all see that? Okay, let me move my little Volkswagen. I have quite a mess going on here. All right, yeah, I forgot I could do it. Okay, so this is the one that I did, and it's to the right of that stroke right here. And you can do as much of this or as little as you want. I wanted to just keep it simple, super simple, because that's our theme, is simple wins. We want a simple win. So this is like, if you imagine the sun is hitting this side of the stroke has the shadow. So this is just creating a shadow. So here's this line, and I added a little stroke to the right. And if you will leave that little white space, it just gives it a special little touch. So then I could do that again right here. I could also come in right here and do it like that. And look at that fun effect that it starts creating. So now I'm going to come to this little stroke and add it right there. And then I've got it down there at the bottom. And it's all an illusion. And that's what art is anyway. I see I missed this one right here. So let's go ahead and, it's an illusion. So there's that one. Can you start seeing how it's kind of given the effect that it's two-dimensional right there? And I got that one. And so I'll do this one right here. And this is where part of my little thing came up. And this ink is close enough to that color. I could just fill in that spot. I think I saw a couple of people say they had a little tear, but you could fill it in and nobody's going to notice. And I could go on this side of the O like that and like that. And to me, that's good enough. I think I would come down here though. Now, I like it like that. I could keep going, but I like it like that. So let me find the lid. And now I want to show you how you can add the white. All right, little Daisy. And add a little highlight. So this is the white, and it doesn't matter if you use brush tip or bullet. So now I'm going to look at my letters, and I'm just going to do a little curve right there, and that right there, right there, right there, and right there. Can y'all see that okay? And it just really makes it pop. I'll put one right there in that curve, and I'll go ahead and put one up here in this little curved spot. But that's all you have to do. I could do one right here, and that will help that little stroke stand out. But it's that simple, y'all. Does anybody have questions about it? Okay.
That looks good, Pam.
Yep, that's how you do it, though. And these are really handy markers. They're kind of like paint in a marker. So think of it like that.
Okay. Bobby says, amazing what little tiny strokes can add. Yes.
I know.
So true. All right. I'm going to start and kick us off because I want to show you how to lay out the home sign. Yes. And then, so in case you just are hopping in on this and you don't know what the heck we're talking about, Pam and I just did a workshop where we did a cute double-sided flag. And so the people who joined that workshop, they're going to find out tonight who the grand prize winner is. But we're adding on to our Porch series little fun crafts. And so we're going to work on our porch leaner and our interchangeable pieces. So I know if you purchase the porch leaner kit, let me add this one to the screen. Pam, I'm going to remove you for just a little bit. Let me do this one. Okay. If you bought our kit, it came with like big letters, HOME, and then you have little letters that say welcome to our or welcome to my, and then you have the top little pieces that were at the top of my sign that I was just showing you. So that's like the size of everything, and then you have all of the little attachment pieces. So this summer kit came with a daisy, a flag, and then the flip-flops. But I have a couple different, we have a different kit, which is our spring edition. And that one comes with a few different pieces. And so one of them is the love bug that Pam decorated, which she's going to show you in a little bit. But we have a bundle also of different pieces that you can do interchangeable throughout the year. So the bigger kit comes with a witch's hat with little bats you can decorate with, a cupcake, and I'll add the links in just a second for this stuff. A snowflake, our cute little ghost, an apple for going back to school time, a hat, which I have decorated for 4th of July, New Year's, and a Christmas top hat. This little guy, which is what Pam is going to decorate, I believe, in the fall, is going to be a scarecrow, but you could also turn this into a snowman. And we've got a cute little bee, cute pumpkin, Easter egg, and a star. So the kit comes with a few different options, whether you just want to get the summer edition with just the 3 pieces that we're going to go over tonight. We're not going to do the flag because we just did a free workshop. So I'm assuming that a lot of you already are going to pick some design that you're going to work on that. So I'm going to do the flip-flop and Pam is going to do the daisy. I need to add this. I wonder if I can add a file. I will add this to our workshop page because the people who just bought one, I'm not 100% sure you got this, but it has measurements. And so that tells you placement, which is easy to do. So I'm just going to walk you through it because you can just take some notes if you want to do that anyway. The wood sign I have, the gray one that I showed you, is a 1x10. So if you go into the Home Depot or wherever, um, it's a 1x10, but it's lumber math. Don't get me started on, I don't know why it's not actually 10 inches. It's like 9 1/4, I think, or something random. But I mean, Rob has explained to me why it is the way it is. I just think that's sort of like girl math. I don't really. And so I'm just like, why not make it 10? So anyway, it is 1x10 for that. And then I did mine at 60 inches, I believe is what I did. No, I, let me measure mine to my height. It's either 5 feet or 6 feet. Oh, it's 5 feet. It's 5 feet because I'm 5 feet. I was like, it can be whatever height you want. You just have to space these out. So imagine that this is your 1x10 board, 5 or 6 feet. You're just going to space these out one where you like them to be. This doesn't have to be precise. And so basically, I'm just doing some, like on my paper, I put that I did it 4 inches down from the top is where we're going to place our first set. And literally, you guys, I'm a lazy crafter. I like quick and easy wins. And so I spray painted the back of the board gray and I spray painted all the pieces white. So then I'm just going to spend extra time doing the extra embellishments. And so 4 inches down from the top is the little scallop pieces. And then your welcome to R or welcome to my is 2 1/4 inches down from that. And then the HOM, well, I guess if you do the 7 inches from the bottom is the other scallop piece. And then you can space out the home. And so you would just space it out however you want and then glue it all down, except for you're not going to glue the O. You're just going to use all your little shapes for that. So, are there SVGs available for the flip-flops and things? Ooh, Janine, I don't know that because I'd have to go locate them. I might be able to find them. It'll just might take me a little bit for that. So that's how you space it and paint it. And it's just nothing high tech. Like literally spray paint is what I love. Okay, so I'm going to go first with mine because mine's quick and easy. And so Pam let me have one of her printables. Pam, can you talk about your printable bundle real quick too while I put the links in for the board? And
Okay.
Michelle, the board I did was just a pine board. You could get as high quality board as you want. You could do select, whatever makes you happy for the board.
Okay, yes, I'll tell you real quick. So I just started a new club, and it's my artwork that I've formatted into printables that you can use for journaling, home decor, making gifts, stuff like that. So I've put together, I take some of my artwork that I've had for a while and I'm putting together color palettes. So you can think of it like a digital scrapbook paper bundle. And everything is color coordinated. So you don't have to worry about how it works together. So it worked out that my bundle for this month is a beach theme, an ocean theme, and I was very tickled to see Tracy's pieces because I already had artwork for them. So like I already had a surf the little bug and just all these little critters. And then I've got flip-flops and then I make these little borders also that can be washi tape and that's what they are. So like this is the seaweed paper. I've got beach blanket paper. Some of them have Bible verses, some of them don't. But a lot of people are using them for cards, making cards, and for Bible journaling. So that's what we're using. We're using some of those papers tonight in some of our crafting.
But you could also do them for anything, scrapbook embellishments, like
yes. Yes.
You could even just cut them out and put them in a frame.
Yes.
I'm adding Pam's link because this month's bundle is in your club.
Yes. This was $4.85 at Hobby Lobby. It was on clearance. It was for a baby. I just pinned the background piece, one of the backgrounds, cut out some of the flip flops and then one of the little prints in there, and then put some shells in there from the beach.
Oh, cute.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna do mine with her bubble piece. Let me do this here. So I you guys, I like quick and easy crafts, and it's summer, and I definitely want quick and easy things because Pam and I are in the thick of it, planning out all of our seasonal Christmas, Halloween, fall things, and and I need quick and easy right now because I've got to get all my ducks in a row for all my life at this moment because there's a lot going on over here at Print Cut Craft. Okay, so I'm gonna do the little flip flops. There's holes drilled in it, so I'm gonna make little little pieces for the top with wire and wood beads. And then I'm going to add some cute pink ribbon is what I'm going to do. So what I did was I printed two just in case I mess up. I'm going to use Mod Podge for my main glue. And then I flipped this over and then I just traced it just because I thought that would be a whole lot easier than just trying to like Mod Podge it on and then cut around it. And Janine's right. If I happen to have an SVG, which I do, I just got to find all these things, then I could have cut it out with my SVG. But in the spirit of we want quick and easy, I'm literally just going to trace it and then I'm going to cut this out. And then I'm going to just Mod Podge this on and then poke holes in it so we can add our floppy little straps. So all right. So I don't think I need that. I can save this in case something happens. So then I am going to just do, I had a great big jar of Mod Podge. Pam says, do you know when your printables will go out? Can you talk about, hang on, let me do this. Can you talk about, oh my gosh, good. I was like, what if I can't open my Mod Podge? Can you talk about your printable club real quick on how, like what it is and then when they're going to get like these printables they can craft with?
You could put me in the little box so that yours is still. I was looking at the layout to see if.
There we go.
Okay. So, Diana, I've got them ready now. And Adrienne has been out of town. So I think she's going to have them ready for you this weekend, possibly even tomorrow. They should be ready. And I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So the way it works is we try and have them delivered by the 28th of each month. And the way we have it currently set up is you get access to all the previous months. So we've been changing out the themes and each theme, and this is how my brain works, all my themes coordinate. So have an encouragement box that's about the ocean, and we're painting the ocean in Creative Hearts we have a mixed media painting of the month. So we're painting water, a beach scene. And so with our printable club, you don't have to paint it. I've already got it painted for you. But these papers could also be used in mixed media background papers or collage. Anybody that likes to do collage, you could make them for that. We've printed these designs on fabric, canvas, vellum, clear sticker paper, white sticker paper. There's so much you can do with them. Diana said, I can't wait for y'all to get them too, because everybody is so creative. It's just amazed me how it always makes me excited to see what people are going to do with them.
Me too. Okay. So all I did was I Mod Podged it, and Janine, you're right. I'll look for the SVGs and we can add them to the bundle for you guys so that way you guys have them. But all I did was Mod Podge this on, and then I poke the holes to match where they are because I want to take some wire and I'm going to cut this in half. And
I was talking and I didn't see. Did you cut around it after you Mod Podged it, or you cut
no, I
it?
did it first.
Okay.
I flipped this over, I traced it onto my paper, and then I cut it out with scissors. You could sand it if you have a little overhang, but
Yeah.
it's okay. And then so I'm just gonna take some floral wire and I'm going to stick it through and I'm gonna bend it and I'm gonna glue it in place in just a minute, but I want to get some beads on here first so we can figure out how long do we want this.
I can't wait to see it.
Huh?
I'm excited to see how that's going to look.
Oh, there's a flat bead in there. That's weird. Hopefully it doesn't take a ton of beads, but I mean, it shouldn't take that many. You can do different sizes. I've made a larger version of this. All these shapes we have in our shop, and you can buy them individual as in larger shelf sitter or door hanger type size. Not all of them, but pretty much all of them. I think we have most of them in larger sizes if you want to just do like a bigger project type of thing. Oh, this is going to be cute.
This would be cute on a wreath, like a summer wreath.
Yes, it would. You're right. Okay, so I'm going to do. Look how cute that is,
I
Pam.
love it. I love it. You could do it on your dining room table, make a little display. That there's so many ways you can use that. I love it.
Okay, so that's 9 beads. Or 9, yeah, 9. So we're going to do 9 more.
Is that like floral wire?
Yes.
Hannah, I beat you to it.
I don't know the gauge of this one. I'd have to go look, but I took it out of the packaging, so I'm not 100% sure. It's a stiffer one.
Okay.
It's probably around 19 or 20 or so.
That's adorable.
One more. So then I'm just going to go in. I'm going to see, hopefully I can, which it's going to be tight. If I can go through the same hole, which I can. Okay, but I want this to be tight. So, oh my gosh, this is going to be so cute. Which wire am I pulling?
I think you could layer that with your hello sign also. Like kind of have it overhanging the wire. That's really cute.
Okay, so I'm just gonna put these flat and then I'm gonna glue them in just a little bit. How I am attaching everything on the back to my sign is with Velcro. And so I have Velcro on, in fact, you know what I'm gonna do? We're gonna start off with the first one. Stick 2 of them, hopefully in one time, I hope. Yep. And then we'll bend it. We'll be smarter this time. Then we're gonna do that. I use Velcro to stick mine on. Some people use magnets and then just have a bit like a washer or something on either the magnet is on the main board and then they have washers on the back of these pieces. But I just like to use Velcro because it's low maintenance. I happen to have it in my craft stash. So the kit does come with 3 pieces of Velcro because the sign, you have 3 little attachments. 9. But that's just what I do. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we're doing this totally live on the spot. Like I did not have this. I knew in my mind, I'm like, I'm going to do some beads. I'm going to do her cute little printable. But I was like, I like it when things come together in my mind. I'm like, that is so cute.
I know. Hey, Leslie, glad you're here. I get excited about that too, especially if I'm painting stripes or something like that, and I know I didn't measure it really well. Yes.
Oh, by the way, Judy, I didn't tell Pam this yet. No pressure, but she also wants your coloring book.
Okay, good.
So we're waiting. We are waiting.
It's coming. It's coming.
And I told her because she was asking, she wanted it to be it's going to be printed on watercolor paper, right?
Yes, and so actually this week, Brandy and I've been testing the watercolor paper to try and get it going. So with the printables, it so let me say it this way. 32-pound, Diana might be able to help me out. You want it to, the artwork is going to look so much better the brighter the paper, brighter white, like 97 or 98. There's some really good quality copy paper that you can get, and that's what I printed mine onto. HP, Xerox, and there's another brand, and I think the pound is 32-pound. But I'll show you some of these that we printed onto vellum, and they are so much fun to play with the vellum also.
You know what we did? We did it for one of our. What did we do it for, you guys? Beginner workshop or something? We printed it on tissue paper.
I have not done that yet. Linda, one of the ladies that works here, she did it on. She didn't do tissue. She did the really light, thin paper. I think it's called tracing paper. Tracing paper.
Oh, cool.
Cassie said your flip flops. They're adorable.
So cute.
I love it.
Oh my God, I love them. Okay, so all I did was fold the wire over, and then I just added some hot glue and bent them down as flat as I could get them. Okay. Oh my gosh, that is so stinking cute. I love that. Okay.
Are you going to stick it to your sign so we can see it?
I didn't bring Velcro with me, but I will take a picture. I'll go find some and take a picture. But I'm going to do a little bow. And then if you have stuff overhanging the edge, you can take a sanding block and sand it if you want to. The wire that I'm using, Hannah, is just for my craft stash. I
think you said floral.
It's floral wire, but I'll have to go look and see what pound it is.
Yeah, because they come in different. It looks pretty stiff.
Yeah, this one's a stiffer one, definitely a stiffer one. I'll have to go look and see, but I would guess it's around a 20. But I'm going to have to look. So then I'm just going to do a little bow. Let's see if I can do a cute little bow or not. If I can't, then I'll just do my cheater bow.
One of those little charms, the little charm dangles, that come on the lobster.
Oh, that'd be so cute.
That would be adorable too.
Yep.
Diana uses cardstock, sticker paper, and the HP bright white paper. That paper is so nice. Super duper cute.
Oh my gosh. Yes. You guys, we're all about quick and easy this summer, and this is pretty quick and easy.
So can they buy those if they wanted extras of the attachments, like to decorate other places? Can they get those?
Yes, we sell them in a bundle, but it's in the whole bundle. But then Joanne one of our members she wanted just the summer pieces by themselves. I just have to make a listing for that. But you can't buy them individually. So you either buy them in the big bundle, you buy them with the Hello kit, or I'm going to do the little mini bundles with the 3 pieces. I'll do that together. I just have to list it and then I'll add it.
I think for those people who like for things to coordinate and need a little bit of help figuring all that out, it's a really great deal because your sign's going to look good. And then, your porch leaner, and then they could come into your house and you might have some of those other pieces like in a flower arrangement or a little vignette on your table or something. They're really cute.
Ooh, hot. That's definitely one of the other things Pam and I were talking about in our Welcome Home Workshop series. We're going to be what we just did was for the porch, the big double-sided flag. This is for your front porch. We were talking about our next project maybe being for inside in your entryway. Oh my gosh, you guys, look.
Love it.
Look how cute this is. That's so cute.
It really is. That would look so cute on a little girl's door with her name on it.
Yeah.
My brain's going crazy with all the things you can do with it.
So that's my part, quick and easy.
Okay. It's competition to see if I can make mine quick and easy.
Okay.
I'm going to do it. My head, so for those didn't know, I've got a little bit of vertigo going on, so I'm going to make it quick and easy. And y'all are going to love this. So where's my bug? Okay, so my project is, oh, good grief. I'm not driving my thing right. Here we go. All right, mine is this cute little daisy. Let me see if I can make me little, nope, not that one, not that one, not that one. Now, okay, so this is my little thing. I went ahead and painted it. And you know how Tracy, maybe y'all have already tried these, but she got me thinking with the magic eraser. I saw these at the dollar store, so I thought I'm going to try these to see if they're like what Tracy was talking about. So I just cut off little pieces of them, and that's what I used to rub the paint on there, and so that worked. So I chose, what is it called? This is my favorite pink. It's called Dragon Fruit, and it's Americana. And I just buffed a little bit of that color on there. And then, you know, when we painted the flag, I told you to choose a darker, have a red and then a dark red. Well, I'm going to show you quickly how you can make, I don't have a color that's darker than this, so I'm going to make it. So I'm going to squirt just a little bit of the dragon fruit out. And then the closest thing that I had that might have been darker is this, it's called mulberry, but if you got burgundy or, you know, one of those purpley kind of reds, that would work. All right, so I put a little bit on my paper plate, and let me see if I can zoom it down a little bit more. I feel like something's not right. All right, so now I'm just going to take a paintbrush and I'm just going to mix that together just to get a darker, just a little bit darker. Okay, and what I want to do is I'm just going to go around the edge of the daisy petal. And you'll see why in just a minute. I did forget to put my paper down, but I'll come back to that. So I'm just showing you a really easy way to make some shadowing around your petal, so that this is really good wood that this is made on, and it's thick, but just to give a little bit of an illusion that it's rounded, that the petals are rounded. So I'm just adding a little bit of water to my paintbrush to thin my paint out, very similar to how we painted the shadows on the stripes. Okay, so now I've got just a little bit of a shadow around there. Then I'm going to come back and get a little bit more of the raspberry. And this time I'm just going to add a little bitty bit of white just to get a lighter value. So we're basically looking at 3 shades, the raspberry and then darker raspberry and lighter raspberry. It's real simple. And I basically do that with almost everything I paint, whether I look for it at the paint store or I mix it myself. Okay, so I'm pulling it over here to the side, and I'm going to get a little bit of that water off. Then I'm going to come right around the middle, and I'm just going to touch it just a little bit, just a few little cross hatches like that. Okay, and now what I want to do is I'm going to use some paper for the center, if I can find where I put it. I had it pulled out. I think I'm going to use the stripe. So I went ahead and pulled out something that is the shape of a circle that's about the shape that I think the center might be. Sandy thinks your flip-flops might be her size. Okay, now I'm just going to trace this around, and I'm just going to cut that out real quickly. You could tear, I think I will tear it. I think I will. Because we want it to look like the center of the flower. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some tissue paper. I was going to use some of the vellum and I didn't print it out on the right. I didn't print the design. See how it's jaggedy, but I want it like that. I like that. Okay. Now I want to show you how we can use tissue paper to add some dimension to the flower, and it's so much fun. So you can use what do you call it? Mod Podge. You can use Mod Podge for it, but I'm just going to use gloss medium because I like the way it feels better, and it dries super clear and it dries quickly, and that's what I'm after. So I'm just going to use some glue stick and glue it down. Okay, this is so much fun. You're going to want to do more than one. Okay, so there it is. And now I'm going to take some pink tissue paper. And I'm just going to fold it several times because I want to do this quickly and I want to cut several at a time. So I've got a point right here and I'm kind of measuring about how that petal would be. So I'm just going to cut it a little bit wider than that petal because I'm going to be scrunching this up. And once you make these, you're going to love it. It's a lot of fun. Okay, and it's easy. Well, I got one that's cut too small, but that's okay. So I'm just going to lay them out for now. I want to make sure I've got enough because I've found the hard way that it's easier to glue them all down at once instead of doing them one at a time and your hands are sticky and messy. So a couple of mine were not cut large enough, so I'm just going to cut a few more. And you can do this with any color. So whenever we did this in Creative Hearts, we did a big floral wreath, and some tissue paper turns darker, and so you might want to just test your color. So I'm just laying it out. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my gloss medium, or you could use Mod Podge. If I can find it, there it is, right here. And I'm just going to put some on a paper plate, and then I'm going to get a paintbrush, and I'm just going to paint some of this on the tissue. Pull it up like this, and I'm placing the point down first, and then I'm carefully placing the end part, and then I'm just going to squish this up. Okay, and I'm just going to go around, and you can do as many layers of this as you want, but I'll show you, I'll show you on my little bug. I didn't already show that, did I? I don't think I did. All right, can you see how it's got that texture on the petal? Like once it dried, you could do another one on top of it. And what we painted, I did that backwards. I was talking. What we painted is still going to show through. It won't show up as vivid as if we didn't do this, but it does show up, and it's kind of fun. I like it anyway. One color that's tricky is red. Red tissue paper is tricky. Like you could even make it have shapes to it. Let me show you. See, this one I kept more in the center. That works also. The more you do it, you'll find your favorite way. Whenever we were doing these in our group, it's always fascinating to me to see how different we all are. and we can take the same project and everybody's will look a little bit different. And I think that's great. Okay, so now I've got all my little petals on there. Oh, I like the way that one did. Look at that. That looks like a real petal. Okay, so now let's put a little bling on here because we all love bling. So now you could use glue. You could use more of the gloss medium, and I might do that. You could use what are some other things you can use? The stuff that I used the other night. I don't have it handy. The paste that works really good for this. You just want something that's gonna hold your beads because we're fixing to put bling on here, and that's not the glue that I meant to get. But you know what? That's the glue I'm going to use because that's what just happened. All right, so now I'm just going to put some pink ones on there.
Do you sell bundles of this blingy stuff?
Not yet, but we have talked about it because I love mixing it up. I just love. I feel like a pharmacist. I have so much fun doing it. It's like mixing all my little potions.
You're like, I'm going to add a gallon of beads, a gallon of buttons, and some glitter.
It's like it's an extension of your paint palette. It really makes it put emphasis on. Let me get this other glue real quick. I really like the Fabri-Tac glue because it's kind of thick and it is good to hold these things down. But I want to take it a step further. Come on, glue. This is the one I did on Tracy's bug. Oh, that's the little one I did. So Hobby Lobby has little flowers that work with her big flower. Now they're not as nice wood, but it's a little pack. So you could just put these flowers everywhere. You could decorate your flower pots. Okay, this is not working the way I want it to, but it's okay. All right, so now
you're putting that on top of the beads?
Yeah, I did, and around it. This is not the one I wanted, though. See, let me show you this. See this piece right here? This is, now see what I did. This is embroidery floss. Hang on, y'all. It's covered up. I'm just going to use this one. I'm not going to keep. I'm going to win. I'm not going to win, but I'm not going to be slow. Okay, so I'm going to do this, and it's just going to give it some fun texture. And I kind of went a little bit overboard with the glue, but oh my goodness. You could also put buttons. Like I brought some big buttons in here. You could do buttons. There's so many things that you could do with it. But that is there's my stuff. This is what I had. This is the one I wanted. This little fella. I just love pink and green together. Do y'all? That lime green is so pretty. When my daughters were young, my oldest one loved bright colors, and this shade of green was her favorite green for forever. Like everything had to be this green. Everything.
That's fun.
The girls are so funny. Okay, there she goes. There's our girl.
I'm gonna have to get some to add to my flip-flop.
Yeah. But that's it. Does anybody have questions?
Yeah. Somebody. Oh, who was saying?
Sherry's a bling user.
That, where is it? Our flip-flops and our daisies are so different, but they're pretty. I know. That's why, well, we like just come together to just show there's lots of different ways to do the same exact thing.
Yeah.
and everybody has their own individual style.
Yep.
And you can mix and match and do whatever you like with your project. But awesome. That's
There
so
we
cute.
got it. Okay.
So we're gonna do the last thing we have to do tonight before we sign off is pick our grand prize winners. I'm super duper excited about that. So I'm going to. Are you ready to do that, Pam?
I am. I am.
I'm gonna
Let's
add
remind
this.
them what they're going to get.
Okay, so we're both going to give away a 3-month membership, and then Pam's going to give away one, and I'm going to give away one. And so then whoever wins this, you'll have to reach out to us by email, and so we can get you all set up in our system if you're not already a customer, and go from there. But these are people who've turned in photos, and so I'm going to click it, and we're going to pick the first winner.
I love this wheel.
So yeah, who it's going to be? It's Vivian.
What's yours? I'm going to put mine in the Vivian. Yay,
Do you want to do yours or mine first?
Oh, it doesn't matter. Designs.com.
I don't care either. You put yours in first. So Vivian, okay. You'll go with Pam's membership. So you just reach out to her. Hello at PamCoxwellDesigns.com.
And then you can choose if you want to do the painting or if you want to do the printable. You can choose.
Okay, and then I'm gonna pick my winner. Let me close that out, and then spin that again. Do. Oh, that was like Diana. That was close. That was close. Diana, awesome. Congratulations. You won a membership to our Print Cut Craft Club. So reach out to us and we'll get you set up for that. And let me move this back over.
There, you got it. Okay.
And then that way, that is going to close out our Welcome Home Workshop double-sided porch sign that we did last week. Yep. We're so excited that you guys came and joined us for that.
Yep, it was fun.
Yes. And so we're going to come back in a few weeks. I think it's September, August. I can't remember. We'll have to look at the calendar. We're going to do a fall set of porch cleaner pieces. And so in between that, though, we have something coming up that we're doing starting on the 17th and 18th of July, which is our free Jingle Mingle. And so we'll post that on both of our pages where you can come join us and like 12 other mainly crafters, but there's boutique owners, there's bakers, there's all sorts of a quilter, there's all sorts of projects that people are going to work on or show you. And then the boutique owners, they are doing fun bundles and all sorts of things. So it's going to be our Christmas in July event.
It's a lot of fun. Cut the chaos out of Christmas. Get started early.
Yes. All right, guys. Thanks for joining us for our little quick workshop tonight for our porch cleaner. And we will chat with you guys later. Bye, guys.
Thank y'all for being here. Thank you, Sherry.